god, it actually worked!
Hi everybody, I'm here with my daughter today.
Hello!
And we are going to solve a problem of writing 4 numbers into the 4 corners of the screen. This is one of the first problems that I ever solved when I was about your age. So we're going to see how she's doing. So, what do you think? What should we do first? What are the steps of the problem?
First, we need to read the 4 int from the keyboard. Like we could say, like, enter the int that you want to put in the top left corner, top right corner, bottom right, top bottom left, so on. And then we have to use the go to XY method that will position the cursor at the top left corner, top right corner, top
so
bottom
we need to be able to position somehow the cursor in a corner and then write out the number there. So imagine this is the screen, and we need to be able to write something on the screen at a certain position. So let's say here, somewhere in the middle, we want to write the text hello. Now, the screen is split, let's say, in rows and columns. So we have a number of columns and then a number of rows. What I'm talking about is the terminal screen, so the one that we have text on it. And we have these little grids in which we can put one character. So let's say here we can put A, B, C, D, and so on. So they all these characters go in one of these positions. So these positions have actually a row and a column that you can write in. So the rows are these. So they start from row 0 and they go to whatever row you have in there, the size of the screen. I think that we're going to use a screen which has 25 rows, so the last row will be 24. And the same for the columns. The columns go this way. They go from 0 to whatever, how many columns we have in there. So I think we're going to use a terminal which has 80 columns, and that means it has from 0 to 79 the numbers of columns. 78 and so on. So in order to write something at a certain position on the screen, we need to identify the grid, the little cell on the screen where we want to write it, and then output it there. So these here are X, which is basically the column, and this is Y, the row. So what we need to figure out is how can we write something like this in Java. So we need to, for example, to output this hello, we need to find which row and which column it is to be able to start typing or outputting the H, E, L, L, O, and so on.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So column 4 and the row?
0, 1, 2, 3.
3. So basically we would need to print it, something like this. Print at, and then usually you put the row first. So row 3, column 4, and then the text that you want to output. In this case, hello. Something like that. So in order to write something in the top left corner, what would be the position?
0,
0, 0. So top left corner is 0, 0. Top right corner, what would it be?
79, 0.
Row first.
Row 0, 79.
0, 79.
But then wait, if we put it here, won't it have to go there, or does it automatically go that way?
Ah, smart. Good.
Or do we have to, like...
Good. Well done. You figured out one of the corner cases. Indeed.
Oh, I already had to fix that.
In time. So let's move on. Indeed, if you have a number here which is more than 1, you have to do something about it. Good catch. What is the bottom left corner?
24. No. No, 24, 0.
24, 0. And what is the bottom right corner?
24, 79.
24, 79. Perfect. Now, we have done some research on this, and it seems like writing out text on a console at a given position in Java is actually quite tricky. So after a lot of Googling, we figured out there is a fake terminal that we can use, which basically just simulates a terminal. But this one is a special terminal where we can actually write text at a given position. So it is this one. It's from Washington University, and basically they created this nice class where they simulate a 25 row by 80 column terminal where we can actually write things using either a go to XY method or a print method, which takes a row and a column. Before we do that, just want to say they do not allow all 25 rows to be written. They only allow 24 rows to be written. So the last row at the bottom is not you cannot write into it.
So instead of 24, it's 23.
Exactly. So instead of 24, the last row index will be 23. So we have downloaded this class, and we just gonna use it in a project as a little helper class. What's interesting here is basically a couple of methods. First, of course, we're going to create the console. We create a console object, and then we're going to use, I think it's called this, put string at, which takes a string that you want to print, an int row, and an int column. So this is one of the methods we're going to use. However, this is not enough. We also need to print the screen. So we're going to use also this method. Once you have put certain strings at different positions, then you also have to print the screen to actually display the content of this terminal screen. Any questions?
No.
Ready to code?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yes.
I love your confidence.
I do too.
Okay, go ahead. What do you need to do first? What's your
We
first
need to
step?
make the console.
Before that.
We have to read the integer.
Exactly. You need to read the numbers.
Okay.
That's called a creative copy pasting.
I do this all the time. I read it once. Then okay, wait. That was for the paper scissors. Okay, enter number to place in top left corner. And number input next. Then okay, right corner.
All right.
Okay, we have all of that.
Good.
Should I make like a new method that takes?
No, that's fine. It's too simple. Just do it in the same in the main.
Okay, so now I gotta create a console.
Yeah, you have to create a console object now. A console would be a good name.
Console.
Yes, now we have a console object.
Yay!
The method to print something at a certain position is this one, the put string at. So you need to give it the string that you want to print, and the row and the column.
Yeah, but I have ints.
So that's your first thing. You have int and you need to print the string.
Can I do this, and then you write something here, like a space, and you do plus number 4, it automatically put that into a string.
Exactly. So basically what you're doing, you concatenate an int to a string. Basically you're appending them, you're linking them up. So in the end you will have a string out of that concatenation.
Put in a string.
Of course.
Oh.
And once you have the string, then
you can just do like that length.
Exactly. So basically, you need to figure out how big, what is the length of an integer, meaning how many digits you have in that integer. And the easiest way to do is to convert the integer to a string and then which we do anyway, because you need to output them. And then you do a string dot length method, and that will give you the exact number of digits in that string.
Okay, so now we have to okay, number 2 is number 2 and number 4. We need to find the length. So okay.
But give it a better name, because digits, what digits?
Okay,
and then?
gotta do the same to number 4.
Yep.
So copy.
Done?
I guess you also gotta turn number 1 and number 3 into. And then now we gotta put in the 4 corners. Okay, so now I have to do put string at.
There. So you have, these are the methods available on the console object. So you're gonna use the
put string
at. Yeah.
Put string
With
at.
Command P now you can see the parameters.
Okay, now we have to put number 1. Now int row. And the row is, which one is the row again? This is the row. So row 0 and then 0. Oh, number 1 string, sorry.
So yes, first you need to put the row. So
row is the down.
That is the row.
Put string at. Number 2 string, and this one we have to do row is.
So what's the top right corner? We have it here.
79 minus.
It's this one here.
Yeah, 79.
So what is the row? The row. First is the row.
Oh, it's 0. And then 79 minus number 2 length. Okay.
Okay.
No, but first we need to make sure it's not 1. Because if it's like, as long as it's not 1. Oh, minus 80.
No, it's not minus 80.
80 minus.
80 minus. It's a big difference.
Yes, I know. Okay, now copy. We're done. Oh, no, I have to do the print screen.
Yeah, you need to do print screen at the end.
Console dot print screen. Done. Can I run it?
Yeah, but you need to run it in a terminal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now you can execute the class. So for that you use Java.
So
yeah.
Yeah, sorry, okay. 78, 87, 990, 63.
There you go, let's see.
What happened to the other two? Okay, this one works.
That one worked.
No, bottom right corner. Okay, so 78 left corner. No. 87 top right corner. No. I only did these two, didn't do these two.
Spot the error and you get food today.
No! I can't make my own food. You already spotted it, didn't you?
Of course. I spotted it when I typed it.
Seriously, that's nothing about it. Okay, so the last row doesn't work, but oh. I didn't type it, I copied it. Okay, row.
So hold on, let's go back to the slide. Top left works.
Yes.
And the top right works. So this is top left, it works. That's fine. Top right, it works. It works. Now bottom left. What is the coordinates for bottom left?
23, because it doesn't work with the last one.
Exactly.
23, and then this one is also 23.
Exactly.
Okay, let's
Now,
run it again.
recompile it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Oops, you missed it. Okay, it's all on screen now.
Good. Finally. Good job.
Yeah, how much did it take?
It's quite a bit, yes. What can you think might go wrong?
If this number is so long, it goes here, and then that number so long goes there.
Mm-hmm.
And it could break because...
Can the number be so long?
No, because it's an int.
Yeah, it won't have 40 characters. So.
No.
Does it work for negative numbers?
I don't know, let's try.
What do you think?
So.
Before trying, do you think it works or not?
Yeah, I think it will.
Why?
Because it's just not that different except there's a minus in front. And the minus thing is an ASCII character, right?
Minus is ASCII. Yeah, minus is ASCII.
Okay.
So will it work for minus numbers?
I think so. Let's
For
try.
negative?
-1. -2.
So yeah, it will work also for negative numbers because you convert the negative number to a string. So, good job. I think she did it quite nicely. What do you think?
It was okay.
Difficult?
Not really. I've done difficulter, so...
You get food today.
Yay!
So if you think this was useful, click the link button, and if you like to see this kind of videos before, please subscribe so you don't miss out future uploads. Bye for now!
Bye bye!